Oh, that was good timing, huh? It went to the best part when I hit record. That's cool. Anyways, Farfetched Reality here. Hello. Hi. Welcome to Chest of Blades again. I'm doing it multiple days in a row because I love this so much. So the last we left off, Aroden saved us.
Oh, what a shame. Do come back soon.
Oh god.
Arden? Come with me over here for a moment, if you would, my friend.
Oh, look at all these beautiful people dancing. Look at, right below that guy in the red coat. Okay, so you see the guy in the red coat with the girl with the green hair? Right under his arm. Best couple right there. They're so cute together. Oh my god. Sorry. Baffled but relieved, I let Arden drape his arm around my shoulders and guide me in the direction of a relatively quiet corner. I didn't want to run into him either, but if I had to choose between the lesser of two evils, it'd probably be Arden.
Thanks for that, I suppose.
I let out a low mutter as we walk, trying to not sound overly grateful so Arden doesn't take it as a cue to latch onto me more.
I did warn you, didn't I? Your being of marriageable age means you're bound to catch the eye of girls like that.
Ew.
But, more importantly, did you finally change your mind and decide to come dance? Don't spout drivel, Arden. I'm looking for a little girl.
When we reach the corner, Arden pauses, casting me a curious, maybe slightly suspicious glance.
Little girl? Do you have a cousin or something I don't know about? It's complicated. Either way, I'm guessing you haven't seen her.
Arden shakes his head and I let out a sigh. Well, it's not my problem, I guess. Hazel probably knows her way around here better than I do anyway.
You have good timing, though. I think the announcement is about to begin.
Ooh.
Announcement? Oh, the schedule of festivities?
Nodding, Arden points to the center of the ballroom floor, where the numerous people are starting to drift away and towards the corners, making way for a fancily dressed man with a scroll in his hands. The music dies down gradually and comes to a stop. The chatter diminishes to quiet whispers. Arden keeps his arm hanging on my shoulders. I find myself too tired to bother with showing him off.
Esteemed ladies and gentlemen of the court.
Oh, I love
I
that
really
guy's
hope he
voice.
keeps this short and sweet.
Sorry.
Is anything in court affairs ever short and sweet?
It is my pleasure to welcome you to the first day of our gracious Royal Highness's birthday celebration festivities. His Majesty wishes to thank you all for your attendance.
Where is His Majesty anyway? Like, if this is his birthday, what is it he's celebrating?
Why can't his royal birthday boy come out and thank us himself?
Tomorrow will mark the beginning of the Spring Festival being held in His Majesty's honor. In the morning, the outdoor stores and shops shall open for you, and games shall be hosted for your enjoyment. The festival shall continue for 3 days. Afterwards, on the 4th and final day of the royal celebration, there shall be a grand masquerade, which all guests are expected to attend.
I don't think you'll be able to get out of dancing in that one, Riv.
His Royal Highness hopes his genteel guests enjoy the rest of their time at the castle estate, and looks forward to joining you in merriment.
Genteel. Sorry, it's just, I don't know if that's spelled correctly or not, but like, genteel guest. Sorry, I just like this guy's voice.
Now, guests who wish to retire for the night may adjourn to their rooms upstairs. Our gracious maestro has agreed to several more songs for those who would delight in a little more dancing.
Yay. Bedtime. A delight applause fills the ballroom. I quickly pull away from Arden's grip and clear my throat.
Oh, that's my cue, I'm afraid. Perhaps I'll see you in the morning.
Leaving me? Again? You're so horribly mean.
Abandoning Arden for the second time this evening, I give him a lazy half bow before turning around towards the doors. I wonder if Silas was the one who was supposed to escort us to our rooms. If so, he's going to be chewing out his sorely. He's going to get the chewing out he sorely deserves. As some of the other guests and I return to the main hall, however, we're instead attended by a host of other servants I haven't seen before. Slightly disappointed not to have a chance to punch that butler's face, I follow along as we're led up another staircase to the second floor. There's where most of the guests' accommodations seem to be.
And this room is yours, sir?
My thanks.
In the hallway, a polite maid opens the door to what are presumably my chambers for the duration of this celebration. She hands me the key before attending to the next guest, so I step inside the room and shut the door behind me with a sigh of relief. The poor girl. Poor Hazel. Not the maid that just told us stuff. Finally, a moment to breathe. I'd forgotten how incredibly exhausting this whole socializing business was. Ha, me. The room before me is a cozy one, illuminated by a few things and the ember flicker of the fireplace. The magnificently sized bed looks more than a little inviting, and do the plush chairs nearby. If I close my eyes and inhale the slightly dusty scent, I can practically envision myself back home. I wander over to the small doors at the back of the room, peering through the glass. Goodness, I have a little balcony. I even have a little balcony of my own. I suppose these guest rooms were probably made with spoiled nobility in mind. Pulling the doors open, I step out curiously onto the elegant terrace, gazing up at the clear night sky. The wind ruffles through my hair, and I close my eyes for a moment to enjoy the cool sensation washing over me.
3 days of a festival, and then a masquerade.
As much as I hate to admit it, the festival sounds like it might be rather fun. My parents never felt obligated to take me to any festivals as a little boy, so I always had the sense that I was missing out whenever my friends would talk about them. On the masquerade ball, I certainly wasn't informed I'd need a mask, that's for sure. Thanks, Father. Perhaps I can buy one at the festival. I suppose if I'd have to choose any type of dance to partake in, a masquerade seems to be the most interesting. Maybe a mask will even let me hide from Arden and that damned woman. Best of both worlds. Smirking to myself, I'd idly glance over to my left. Shut up. No. What the? Oh, wait, what the fuck just happened? It's an adjoining balcony with the room next to me. There's someone over there, leaning against the whatever that is. What the hell? How the hell did I not notice before? Shh! Hut up, Yubu! There's a person over there. After my undignified yelp, the shabby figure on the opposite side of the balcony turned slowly towards me. Ooh, look at that handsome jawline. Ooh. With the moonlight illuminating his features, I can identify that it's a man, for the slanted shape of his mouth is unmistakably male.
My apologies, sir. I didn't realize we were adjoined neighbors.
Instead of an immediate reply, the man takes a slow step towards me, crossing the thin connecting walkway between our balconies.
Really, there's no need to be angry, sir. I promise I wasn't.
Excuse my rudeness.
Hmm?
Ooh, I like that outfit. Ooh, I like his eyes. Ooh, I like his hair. Ooh, I like this man, whoever he is. The tall, tan man bows lowly before me, lifting his head with a subtle glimmer in his eyes.
I just had to be sure it was Lord Verison's son I had the privilege of finally meeting.
Ooh, I like his voice too. Ooh, I like that gem thingy that's holding his scarf for some reason. Why are these outfits so weird? Oh, of course. Someone who only identifies me as my father's son. I started up feeling decidedly less differential.
Well, you're not mistaken. I prefer to be called Rivian rather than Varison's son, however.
Like, Rivian's outfit is like pretty normal. Like, there's a crest on it, there's like that fluffy, weird neck thingy, there's a jacket or something. But this guy, what's going on with his outfit?
My apologies, Rivian. I already knew your name, but I didn't wish to seem rude by addressing you so coarsely.
Oh, well, I suppose that's all right then.
Yeah, I can tell Rivian is weirded out by this man. Okay, this man is surprisingly polite. Something about his manner and clothing makes me think he's from a different place. Is he a foreigner?
It must be an act of fate that you were brought to me so swiftly. You are precisely the one I have been looking for.
What?
Me? Are you sure you don't mean my father? He's not here if so.
He shakes his head, lips curling into a cryptic smirk. Who exactly is this man? He gives him off a more dangerous air than your average courtier.
I wanted to give you a warning. A hint, if you will. You're sharp, I'm sure, with a man like Lord Verison as your father. So I doubt you'll take long to catch on.
What?
What the hell are you talking?
What? Excuse me? What? Before I can so much as struggle, I found myself abruptly turned around and pinned against the railing, staring down at the long fall of the cliffs below.
You think this
Oh,
long celebration is just for the sake of the king's egoism? No. It's something far more than that.
What? Oh. Oh, the first choice. Oof. Well, not the first choice, but the first, very important choice, I think. That choice with Hazel wasn't important, was it? I don't know. Well, right now, it looks like he's about to rape me. But maybe maybe I should hear him out. Yeah. I feel my heart pounding in my chest, but strangely enough, I don't sense any killing intent from this man.
Ugh.
I suppose I could just hear him out, just in case there's something important I don't know. Since when did diplomacy become so hands-on, though? For the love of the gods. I know, right? Ooh. I glimpse a pleased smirk on his face when I slowly relax in the cage of his arms. A sour grin was crawling on my own lips.
You see, the nobility here are not merely those from your own kingdom. Some of these lords and ladies hail from beyond these borders, myself included.
I'm still confused, but okay.
And some of them are former citizens or allies of smaller nations whose armies were crushed under your kingdom's fists.
Okay.
So, precisely what the hell does that have to do with me?
Use your pretty head for a moment, little dove. The man who expertly controlled your forces' movements, who knew through spies everything his enemies would do, who outwitted them at every turn.
First of all, little dove. Second of all, what does this have to be pushing Rivian against the railing? What? Okay. The strangest glimpse are... This is so sexual for no reason. It's so weird. Why is he doing this? What is happening? The stranger's lips aren't far from my ear, and his warm breath tickles lightly against my skin. What?
That was your father, Rivian. And now his darling son is far from home, in a nest of enemies among friends.
Okay. Rivian? Get your head out of your ass and think about how dangerous this situation is. I know I put you in it, but come on! A shiver runs down my spine as long, rough fingers tighten around my jaw.
I already told you I'm not my father.
Your overshadowing bloodline may be irksome to you, but it is everything to those who hate Lord Varison.
Oh, so people want to kill me. So how do I trust you, asshole?
And you're so very vulnerable, all alone. If I were one of those enemies, you'd be lying in a picturesque pool of your own blood right now, or smashed into little bitty pieces on those cliffs below. And neither of us want that, do we?
Do you not want that? Like, how? Why neither of us? Rivian could be suicidal. I'm not gonna put my feet in his shoes, because this is Rivian we're talking about. I didn't get to name him, so I'm not that character. But like, the narrative. Why did you say neither of us? Why do you not want him dead? Okay. The low, softly threatening tone of his voice makes my fingers tightly curl into fists, and I struggle desperately not to show my growing anxiety. Good. You should be full of anxiety right now.
Quit with your fancy words and tell me what the point of this all is.
The point of it all? It's rather simple. A storm is brewing, Rivian. There are forces at work that seek to unravel this peaceful celebration into a diplomatic disaster. And I have a feeling things will turn bloody before long.
Oh shit. This was just supposed to be a birthday celebration. But now it's turned into, like, the Red Room. Edgar Allan Poe, the Red Room. terrifying story if you have never read it. With the masquerade ball thing. Story of a masquerade ball. He lets out a low laugh, releasing me from his embrace, only to turn me around and press my back against the whatever, staring down at me with cool, glittering eyes.
Mark my words. Something unpleasant is going to happen very soon within the walls of this fancy resort that all you pretty little nobles are trapped in.
You're not a noble?
And you, the heir of one of the kingdom's cleverest, most ruthless men, you will find yourself in the middle of it, whether you like it or not.
Fuck my bloodline! Oh my god. Okay. Beads of cold sweat break out in the nape of my neck as those words sink into my skull. This is the absolute worst nightmare I could have imagined. There's no way you could really be telling the truth, right?
Whether or not you inherited the sharpness of your father is something we'll all learn by the end of this celebration. Don't you think?
Ooh, that smile's telling me something. I don't know what.
Based on if I make it to my carriage alive on the final day?
The taller stranger seems amused when I grind my teeth angrily, but he gives a nod of confirmation. Jesus fuck. And look at that sly, glad smile he has. Jesus Christ.
I'd like to ask how you know all this, but you're so full of cryptic drivel that I doubt I get a straight answer. So let me ask you instead.
Damn it. I was trying to think of something that sounded cool and collected, but now I'm drawing a blank.
What is your name?
The man blinks. Yes, please tell me your name. If I wasn't expecting it, he probably wasn't expecting it either. Soon. Ooh, look at me. Ooh, look at him. He looks sheepish. Soon, though, a pleased expression drifts over him, over his well-chiseled features, lips curling in a wolfish grin. Jesus.
My name? It's Franz, my little lord. At your service.
Ooh, Franz. Ooh. Ooh. He reaches out towards my hands, bringing the back of it to his lips. But I quickly pull away and give his chest a I don't know how to say that word. Shove, dodging out of his grasp.
You should be the one to fall off the balcony, perverted bastard. I promise you won't be missed.
So just like I feel like you go and then walk away or something, I don't know. That's probably what he isn't doing. Froz's lips purse together mockingly, a theoretical sigh making his broad chest rise and fall.
The least you could do is thank me. But I guess the angry kitten act is just your unique way of showing gratitude.
Oh, thank you for calling me a kitten.
I'll be returning to my own room then. Unless you're planning on inviting me inside yours.
Well, you do have a great collarbone. Probably Rivian would be like, no way, dude. I'm getting inside Rivian's head. I'm trying to, at least. I try to put myself in the main character's shoes, like, yes, that if no one out there knows, I am a drama brat. And I like to act like I'm in a story all the time. I want to be enthusiastic all the time, but sometimes I can be super sarcastic. Yes.
I'd sooner invite in one of these purported assassins who want to leave me in a picturesque pool of my own blood.
Snickering, he lifts his shoulders in an innocent shrug, turning to make his way back towards his side of the balcony.
Should you need my help, do seek me out. But remember, I'm only one piece of the puzzle you may need to solve.
His vague words are accompanied by a faint, unreadable glint in his eyes. With that, he shoves his hands in his pockets and gracefully strides over towards his room's door and glares at his back until it disappears.
What the hell is happening with this damn place?
Me? Like, what the fuck? The warmth and sensation of Fraz's fingers curled around my chin still lingers, making me shudder. More unsettling, though, is the lasting fragments of the words he left behind. Fuck, I'm gonna be dead by morning. Ooh. Sorry if that was loud. I turned my head and I was right next to the mic, and then I turned away, so I'm sorry. I hesitantly returned inside my own chamber, slamming the balcony doors shut and locking them, pulling the curtains over the glass. The last thing I want is to wake up with that crazy handsy demon of a man staring in at me. My mind feels a little numb as I undress and throw my clothes to one side, crawling into the bed and curling under the covers. I think that Fraz was lying to me just for sport, but I can't really fathom why he would want to do that to someone he doesn't even know. I could probably shake off his words under normal circumstances, but there's been a couple of things bothering me since earlier. The whispering I heard before. For some reason, the fact I couldn't find out the source of it made me feel strangely nervous. Then there's the fact that Hazel slipped off so suddenly. It seems strange she wouldn't try to coax me to come with her inside the barn, unless she wanted to purposely evade me. But why?
And now I'm neighbors with some perverted foreigner.
You big man. It's hardly believable, but if he was really telling the truth, then am I actually in danger? But why? Father would have surely known who the other guests could be before he sent me here. In that case, was there a reason why he made me attend alone? Is this a sink or swim coming of age ritual for me? That beautiful sigh is where we're gonna leave off today. First of all, what the fuck? Second of all, what the fuck? Like, excuse me? Franz? I love that name. But like, this is such an interesting story, and it's voice act. Oh my god, I'm gonna love this. I'm gonna record tomorrow too. Woo! Okay, good night. Or good morning. Wherever it is where you are. Bye-bye.